Hey guys, what's going on? Cheese here. First video for Mythic this tier, just for your Ryan. And we're going to get through them. We're going to go through the 3 bosses we plan on killing Monday. This is our goal. As long as we prep and do everything that we need to, we should be good. They're not too different from the Heroic, so the first 2 are pretty simple. These should be relatively easy kills for us. And then the Chimaerus is where the prog will take place, but also doesn't seem that difficult to me. Just really follow along with the video and you'll be good to go. So main difference from first boss, Imperator, I believe, is that you have to have... it's tic-tac-toe, it's the same, except there's now shields around these ads. In order for the smash to kill the ads from the boss that hits the raid group, there's dispels that go out. There are 6 total dispels that go out. You only need 2 dispels in order to break the shield here. So we'll probably have Bull and, let me see who I don't even remember who I have in for this roster. Let's just have Bull and Ort do the first 2 every time. Keep it simple. And then the other 2 healers, who looks like right now it's Pure and Zool, will float after that. But what we do is we, the ads will spawn. We'll all group up in one that I call out, the one that makes the most sense. And then as soon as we're in here, we can dispel right away. As soon as the first 2 dispel happened, here, the shield disappears, and now it's ready for the smash. Now you'll notice there is still other people. I believe this is the dispel on his timers. I'm not sure, but if not, there are still there will be 4 other people with the dispel still, and those people can actually move over to this ad and be dispelled immediately as long as they're in the bubble. So you'll notice this guy Aggression has one. This smash here does not need to be soaked by the 4 remaining people who had the dispel. So Aggression on this video, and looks like this Rogue and stuff, should just go over and get dispelled and have this open immediately. If we don't, then it's a wipe. And then the only other main mechanic is as soon as this is dead, we have to kill this ad as soon as possible. You'll see he has an energy bar here. It cannot reach 100. On their first kill, it hits 90. Their raid leader is not happy with that. So just don't let it get to 100, and you'll see from the next set, it is just as easy. So same thing, tic-tac-toe. They will kill most likely the middle one first here, if I had to guess. They will all group. These are the marks that will dispel. Boom, Bull and Ort would dispel for us. This would disappear. The other 4 people then would walk over to the next ad. They can also be dispelled right away. And you'll notice too many people went because they're idiots. They'll come back for the soak, and then they will group up here and dispel the other 2. Again, you can dispel them early. The shield can be gone whenever. They don't have to wait so long. They will do the soak. They will then switch to the ad that is spawning right here, and they will nuke it. Same thing, the ads can't be, set up on the boss, all that good stuff, or on a portal, but they kill this one at, 60 energy, so 30 energy less, so definitely doable. The only important part of the fight, just kill it. That's the whole fight. Perfect. Imperator done, Vorasius. So the wall boss, where the ads break the walls, difference is instead of 2 ads to kill the wall from Heroic, it's 3 in Mythic, and the ads that you do kill will drop a puddle that lasts forever. So we'll split our groups in 2. We'll make sure there's a DK on both sides for DPS DKs. And pretty much what you do is you will do this boss, same as Heroic, till the ads come out. And then the first set of ads, it's important that we split the groups. So we'll do group 1 and 2 will go left, 3 and 4 will go right. You'll see he's in group 3 or 4 here, I believe. Yeah, there he is. And they will be grouping up on the right side. This is just to hopefully get 3 ads over. And then after that, it's going to be up to our DKs to grip and burst down. Again, your damage in this part, I gotta be honest, is pretty fucking irrelevant other than killing them on top of the walls. So, if you're standing here waiting for ads to be grouped in like this, warrior and whatever are doing, that's great. You really shouldn't be in the middle multi-dotting. The one thing you have to remind is once you've been targeted by an ad once, you will not be targeted again. So that means if you're one of the 6 people that get targeted at the start here, then you can not be targeted for, or maybe it's, I don't know how many people, I think it's 6, then you cannot be targeted for the rest of the fight or until everyone's been targeted once already. And the reason we kill them back here is to spawn poop. So you just have to kill them along the walls. We're using boops to keep them in place, and we just have to beat the timer here. So they're not too strict. DK Grip does a lot of work here for us, so we're going to hope it does the same. And that's it. And they're going to break both walls, and then we'll skip to the next one. They have a little bit of an oopsie right here. So same thing, they're just going to play in front of the last puddles that were dropped. So that's why we have to drop good ones. Our goal is to only do 3 adds, I believe. They will kill here. You'll notice they'll kill one, and there'll be a mistake, and it will miss. That one right there. Not to worry. They just have to kill this last one on top. Maybe there's 8 that come out. I could be wrong on the number of spawning, but we need 3 on each side, and they will run right. Our goal is to get the 3rd set of adds, do it one more time, and then the boss should be dead. Maybe we actually beat this wall timer 9%. We're killing it after Mythic plus gear, so that could be possible. Well, that's it. Just work your way forward. Don't overthink it. Burn the boss. So Chimaerus. So main thing with this is there'll be a few markers set up. We split the raid in 2 again. I think they use the same groups that they did in the last raid fight that they did. So we'll copy that. We'll use the same splits, of course, depending on which players are in for both bosses. So groups 1 and 2 will be on the left on this side, and groups 3 and 4 will be on the right. And I believe this is looking... this is where we flew in, I believe. So this would be, I guess if you're looking at the boss, maybe from where he spawns. Yeah. So 1 and 2 would actually be on the right, and 3 and 4 would be on the left. It doesn't matter which way you do it. But 1 and 2 will take the smash first, and then they will take the first smash, the 3rd smash, and the 4th smash. And I'll show you why that is here. But the main thing is we're going to split. Markers we need to be aware of. Blue and green here. So these are the dispels for the extra mythic mechanic which happen, and I'll show you what that is in a moment. And we have specific assignments for that. But outside that, you're really just doing heroic. You're blasting the boss. The first 2 dispels that come up right here on his timers, you'll notice there's no poop on the ground. So our goal is just to get immediately dispelled. So as soon as they're out healers, you can hit them with a dispel. and then we're good, and then we're blasting adds. The whole thing of this fight is really killing adds, so making sure that we're optimizing boss damage like this warrior is, but switching the add most likely when he's close is going to be very imperative. The mythic mechanic here is called Rift Madness. So what this is it will spawn circles on players down below, and we'll see them here in a second. There will be 2, and I believe it only if there's someone in it, then it can cleave and spawn a 3rd, but let's just say there's 2 for now. So these are the 2 players. So it's always 1 healer, and it's always 1 DPS. So the first group now, according to our raid plans, 2 random people will get chosen down below. We don't have any control over that. But what we have to do is they will each stand on a mark, and then a player from the top group will go and stand in their group, and it will swap them. And that's the whole mechanic. So the people who will stand in this for the first group, who will be up top, would be Zool and Zestisha. Either of them can stand in whichever circle, doesn't matter, and you will be swapped, and then you will go down. So we'll watch our raid frames. The healer that goes down is Coda back here. He went down, he swapped with this Resto Charm and Jewels, and this guy would have swapped, would have been, I believe the Druid would have swapped with him, but his partner died, so he did not swap. So now we have an uneven number, whatever, it's perfectly doable. They do this, most of the fight with 1 dead in the future anyway. They had 1 dead there, they're going to lose another one here shortly. And that's it, we set the kill with Cannibalize. And then we're just doing heroic mechanics again. We have another rift, so this is dispels. So this set, they just dispel off to the side as well. You could always go over here and get dispelled, especially if you're a healer or something, you have extra downtime. If not, it's not the end of the world. Dispels become more valuable after this. The reason why they actually dispel here is because you'll notice there's the 2 people who got picked are actually going down in the second group. So if you're going down and it's your soak, you cannot get dispelled. You cannot get dispelled in the poop. You won't have time. So you just walk out, ask for a dispel, Daho, dispel. I can't remember. I think it's aggression on this. They will get dispelled, and they have to make it back to condom before this goes off. Now we're down below. Raid damage coming, so they'll just kill this off to the side of the poop that already exists. Very, very simple. They're just cleaving, and same when these spawn up top, you will just cleave. And then the mythic mechanics up coming here in 2 seconds. Rift Madness. 2 people get it, so we got Coda and a Shadow Priest, I believe that is. And so they will walk They will walk over here on the marks and then have someone swap. The way they screw this up is this Shadow Priest ends up being on this Evoker, so I believe this Evoker would be out of place, and then that ends up screwing things up, and then ends up spawning 3 circles. So these players have to make it to the marks, I believe, before these circles despawn, and you'll notice that this guy didn't. He overlapped. Now on top there's 3 circles. If this happened, you would just have another raid player stand in one of the circles, and we would make it work. But this is not ideal. Please do not do this. It is very easy to make it to the mark. You just have to play as if you're going to get the circle, right? Not too difficult. And then we're just blasting. You'll notice this dispel, they're going to go in the poop and get dispelled. If you're a healer, very easy to do on yourself. If you're a DPS, it's fine. Don't overthink it. Boom. Now we're into... right after this is stage 2. So right when we're going to stage 2, the difference here is one group will be down, which will be group 1 and 2 again. This is the 3rd upheaval. So group 1 and 2 will go down again, and group 3 and 4 will stay up top. Pretty simple. The same thing occurs. Breasts will go by, poop will spawn, ads will spawn. You know, you'll kill the ads that are on your side. I think you priority kill the casters here, which are essences. But that's about it. You can get dispelled in the poop, very simple. You know, you'll dispel the heal, you know, the spots that are on you, but just don't overthink it. They're 1 DPS dead the entirety of this fight, and they kill it. There ain't much to it. They're killing their ads on their side on yellow. We're killing our ads on our side on red. It's just don't overlap. I don't know if you can't touch the other side or any of that. I'm not sure of any of those mechanics, but we're far enough apart where that really shouldn't matter. And that's it. Now the boss will come back down. One more time, and there'll be another upheaval at the start of this phase again, and the same thing here. Groups 1 and 2 will go down. Again, with 3 and 4 up top, we do the same thing again with dispels and everything. And the main thing here is that on the next set of dispels, or the next upheaval, excuse me, our boss should be lower than this because we should be higher eye level than them. But they actually sacrifice their tank and no one's goes down. We just burn boss. Again, they've had someone dead the entire fight. Hopefully we can perform a little bit better than this. They don't dispel and poop anymore. Their BM will take 2 of the hits. He will die. So this will probably be our plan as well, with Beef dying here. And then it is just a boss race. So they do it from, I guess, 22% from when the hit happened. And then they easily beat. This whole time they're actually talking about their next pull and how they're going to better optimize. And then they just kill the fight. During this consume, it would just be personals and everything. They're not that scared yet. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That's our goal, to get these 3. If we get to salad bar, I'll just explain that on the fly, and we can check it out from there. But outside that, we'll see you guys Monday. If you have questions, let me know in each boss channel, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.